Well, Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios has been Walt Disney World's most recently updated land, as now they are on Epcot. But what is still to come to Hollywood Studios? As it has been said that there is definitely more work to be done with this park. Could we possibly see Toy Story get more? Maybe something more to Galaxy's Edge? Indiana Jones? We know we're going to be making Minnie's Runaway Railway, but what else is coming? So we will start this off with Toy Story, as Toy Story Land is expected to receive an expansion already, which is going to be like a sit-down restaurant that is supposedly coming, and I have seen some concept arts for it, and it does look pretty cool, and I can't wait to go sit down at that restaurant myself and go eat at it. Then Galaxy's Edge. Of course, Galaxy's Edge just opened less than a month ago at the park. As in Phase 2, though, it's coming to the park here soon. And of course, Phase 2 is Rise of the Resistance, which is expected to be opened on December 5th, 2019. So, you know that day is going to be packed at Hollywood Studios, as everybody is going to be there for opening day for Rise of the Resistance. But also, this land was said to be expecting an expansion of some type also, but we have no clue of what it could be yet, and I'm predicting it might be something like Toy Story is also getting, where it's just a sit-down restaurant where people can sit down and eat. So it takes more pressure off the land to fill the capacity, and it has more people in there. And then we've got Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. As all we know about this is that it is supposed to be coming in spring of 2020. Also, it is Mickey and Minnie is taking us on a picnic, and Disney is using this 2.5D, which we actually got some pictures of that is being used at the D23 Expo, and holy cow, does that look realistic and 2D at the same time. And it's going to be crazy to see in real life. And I really do think this ride is going to be as good as they're talking about it being. Then we've got Sunset Boulevard, which is, what could we see happen with Sunset Boulevard? Could we see an expansion? Could we see something take over that Beauty and the Beast area, which is on a massive plot of land? And I prefer that Beauty and the Beast show to honestly go inside, where there is air conditioning, which I think the performers would really like as well, as it does get really hot in the summer. And who wants to sit down for a show out in the heat in the middle of August in Florida at 104 degrees? Anyway, what else can we see with the rides here, though, is the big question, with Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster. But we'll first talk about Tower of Terror, as me and many other people are really hoping they don't do anything to this Tower of Terror, as this one is loved by everybody, which has the Twilight Zone theme, and it's just excellent ride. It has the elevator move as well, and then, it's just so great of a ride. And honestly, I don't think they'll change it into anything anytime soon. I hope they add another Twilight theme, not really Twilight theme, but something similar to Twilight theme, back near that Beauty and the Beast area that I was talking about, and have that be a replacement for that. But then we also have Rock and Roller Coaster, starring Aerosmith, as this has been a pretty big topic to bring up, as the deal with Aerosmith ends here soon. So Disney's going to have to do something with it. Either try to strike a new deal with Aerosmith, or change it. Which, honestly, if they were to change it, I have no clue what that change would look like, or what it could possibly even be. But it would be nice to see an original idea come about. Maybe try to keep the music aspect of it. I prefer to change the name, though, as you have Hollywood, Red Rocket, Universal Studios, which makes it confusing. Even though Disney was first, I would like to see something original. But some rumors in the past has been that a Monsters Inc. thing might happen to it, as this would provide more of a family-friendly ride, I think is what they're saying. But I honestly just don't see this one working out, as you just got a family-friendly coaster in Slinky Dog Dash. That's a great, excellent kiddie coaster to begin with. They don't need another one, in my preference. Another rumor is there could be an indoor Incredicoaster, which honestly could work here, and this one strikes me as a decent idea, but I just don't see it working out. But they could make a completely different ride than what DCA has in Disney California Adventure, of course, and put more interactive elements with the Incredibles in it, and put more screens, of course. Plus, they could put a whole different story about it and put it behind that. Maybe they finally go after another villain or something we just don't know about yet. And of course, the last one has been a Doctor Strange revamp, as it is a character that we believe Disney is able to use. And of course, Disney is trying to include as much Marvel as possible, so maybe that's why we don't see a Doctor Strange ride anywhere, because the character is a pretty popular character, especially with this whole time thing from the Avengers Infinity War and then the Avengers Endgame. He kind of came out the hero as predicting what's going to happen and what's the next move, as in saying this is the Endgame now, which we kind of knew the title, but Marvel had to mess with our heads. Anyways, this would be a great ride if it did come true. I just don't know how it would feel having two Marvel coasters, of course. I prefer something different, but I don't know how else they would do it. Another strong rumor for Doctor Strange has been the Tower of Terror ride as well, but I just don't want that to happen. I think they could make it work, though, and have it act like the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, but you're dropping through different multiverses as the next movie is coming out. If that next movie turns out to be a hit, we could see that happen to Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Now let's talk something different for Doctor Strange, and maybe put him in his own immersive universe. Instead of giving him Broken Sacrum in California, let's give him his whole new area. There's definitely an expansion plot available back near the Sunset Boulevard, like back where the Little Mermaid is. I'll show it on the map here soon. I put a circle around it. You could easily expand there and set up a brand new area, which I think would be cool if they somehow found a way to include New York. Yes, I know it's the Hollywood Studios, as in Hollywood, California, but it'd be cool to see like a New York area of the park, and maybe have like, I don't know, some type of bridge that connects New York to California, and have it be the Broadway street or something like that. As the new Soul movie is also to be coming out and be set in New York. So if that comes out to be a hit, we could have Doctor Strange ride be there, and a Soul ride be there. And maybe we have a Newsy show, since that seems to be coming back around, and they could revamp it or something like that. I'm sure Disney could figure something out. But this just being hypothetical, and this would be a really cool idea if it were to happen. And I just love to see Broadway brought to Disney Park to go along with everything else. And of course, we've got the more popular rumor, Indiana Jones, as this has been widely rumored to come as well, as it is getting another movie and is also trying to get revamped as a whole character. It is a popular character though, no matter what, and I would not be upset to see Indiana Jones land come to any park in Walt Disney World, as he is a pretty good character. I personally just don't think his character fits a land. So I see the reasoning behind it pretty much, as I'm saying, but I just don't. It's not a land for me. So I tried to strike some new ideas for land, but I want you guys to try to bring some new land ideas as well that could possibly end up coming to Hollywood Studios. So leave your suggestion down in the comments for a new land to come to Hollywood Studios. Also, leave a suggestion for a new video down in the comments below as well, as your suggestion may just be in the next video, or I can make a video off your suggestion for a new land, as it is fun to talk hypothetical and try to figure out what could happen with all these lands and all this and all that for Disney. Thanks for watching, everybody. And of course, make sure you're weaving through every day just like it is your last.